Hey, good morning, folks. I'm your host, BKP, and we are North Georgia's only live online morning show. I'm not in North Georgia this morning. This is the first time in the show that we have tried a location. I'm at an undisclosed location. Um, we've never tried this before. With the technology we have, we're able to do a location video. So we're going to try this morning. Let me tell you everything we got going on. We are using a webcam and we're using a web mic. Uh, if all goes well, and this turns out to be something that is successful, it goes well this morning, we will invest in the future to do this again in a camera that would be further back, obviously, where I won't be right there, and a microphone that I will be able to use. So, first of all, Josh, let's tell everybody how they can contact the show. We have right there is the number, and I have that so you can see we have that with us here. So you can contact me. You can send text messages. Right there it is on the screen. You can email me and also follow us on all the social media. So, okay, Josh, it's going to be interesting. You and I are, I'm not going to say 1,000 miles apart. Let's just say 500 miles in two locations. Josh is running the show in the studio, so I'm excited to try this. Reparations, segregationist. Now, why now? Do you think it's a coincidence that the Jim Clyburn, South Carolina fish fry, and let's go to number 7, Josh. Give me number 7. Okay. Now, they will be down there. 2020 Spotlight will shift to South Carolina this weekend. Now, Jim Clyburn has a fish fry every year down there in South Carolina. Jim Clyburn happens to be black. Let's just go with that this morning. Let's go with number 8, who all will be attending the fish fry. There they are. Those are the Democrats that'll be attending the fish fry. Now, what are they doing right now? They are practicing their Southern accent. Remember when Hillary, can you see Mayor de Blasio down there at the fish fry? And what is this again? A fish fry? So what are these? Hush puppies? So a baby. You want some hush puppies? So there you go. Gillibrand. I'm looking for Gillibrand. I will do anything for a campaign contribution. Castro there. It's going to be neat. Him trying out his Southern accent. Elizabeth Warren. Now, there's the boy. I say boy. I say boy. Senator Cory Booker. Now, what if he gets down in South Carolina and somebody says, boy, I say boy? Bernie Sanders with his Southern accent. And the reason we're talking about this, Democrats want you to forget who they are. They want you to forget their history. They want to wipe it clean. And they need the African American voters, also known as black voters, to vote for them. They're in big trouble, folks. Very big trouble. If you think Joe Biden went to a New York fundraiser and his circle around him did not tell him what he was saying was going to blow up on the news, you're wrong. None of this is coincidence. None of this is spontaneous to where the media is out going after Joe Biden. And we're going to go into that this morning concerning segregation. Yes, there's a pool behind me. And yes, at 10:05, I'm going to probably jump in that pool, swim around like a little fishy with my flippers, okay? So anyhow, if you think that's a coincidence, absolutely not. It's not a coincidence that Joe Biden did that. It's not a coincidence that yesterday they were on the Hill and Cory Booker, and they were talking about reparations. Not a coincidence. Not a coincidence that the fish fry, Jim Clyburn's fish fry, is this weekend. Not a coincidence. And let me see if I can find that picture, Josh, quickly. Okay. And I thought I had it there. Yeah, there he is, right? There he is. Let's go to number 11. No coincidence here. We're going to get in depth because I'm going to tell you something. The other night in Orlando, down here in Florida, say hello to my little friend. I may be having too much fun this morning. But that being said, everybody showed up, the 25,000. Red and yellow, black and white, they were precious in Trump's sight, baby, because they were all out there, 25,000. Blacks, Latinos, Asians, those pesky white people, they were all there. They got along. There's no news yesterday. I'll get into that in a minute. There's no news of fights breaking out at the Trump rally. There's no news of a white guy punching a black guy or a black guy punching, Hector. No news of that whatsoever. They can't take it. You understand? There's no pictures, right? Now let me say this: you may find them out there, but every time the damn Democrats get together, what do? They trash the place. It's like a motel. They're like rock stars at a motel. They trash the place. Anytime 50 or more Democrats get together, they throw their SH * on the ground, right? All of it. There's pictures of every time they have one of their rallies, okay? One of their organized rallies that they have. There's pictures of trash everywhere with these, would I say animals? I shouldn't say that. But if you were to call them animals, trash everywhere. They're banners laying on the ground. Where is the trash pictures? Look up on the internet. If they're trash pictures, send them to me. But the people that are camped out, now what you will probably find is overflow garbage cans, because as silly as this sounds, we put our SH * in the garbage can. We do. When we go to rallies, we look for the garbage can when we come out. We look for the appropriate place to put our trash. And I know what you're saying. You're really taking up time with that? Yeah, absolutely. They have no news of anybody in 25,000 inside, 20 to 25,000. 20,000 outside, maybe. We'll just go with that. No news, no pictures. Do you think MSNBC, CNN, do you think when they broke away from, CNN sucks, remember? CNN sucks, and CNN said, they broke away like the brave journalists they are, the brave news network they are. When they said journalists suck, remember that, right? They broke away. Do you not think CNN and MSNBC, ABC, Orlando stations would have pictures everywhere? Trump brings 50,000 to town and leaves it looking like this. I know you might not think that's serious this morning, but it is. They're nervous. Democrats are shot out. And I'll tell you why. Because blacks in Detroit, Philadelphia, you name it, may vote for Trump. What if? Wow. How do you win back Michigan? How do you win back PA? Well, you've got to keep them on the plantation. You cannot let them off the Democrat plantation. Right? This is their Obama phone. Remember Obama phone? Right? I want my Obama phone. I want my Obama. Remember that? So if you think segregation, right? If you think reparations, if you think a good old South Carolina fish fry, I wish I could go there. I want to hear them accents. Lord, I was glad I got invited to the fish fry. Where's them hush puppies, boy? I would go up there to South Carolina this weekend and I'd be boy everywhere. Boy, these hush puppies are good. Boy, this fish fry is something else. Boy, the seasoning on this fish fry only in South Carolina. That's what I would do. But no, Jim Clyburn there on the screen, he is saying, I worked with Strom Thurmond all my life. See, he's from South Carolina. Would this happen to be his fish fry? No coincidence, folks, none whatsoever. Black lawmakers get Biden's back amid segregationist uproar, absolute uproar. They want to erase the Democrat history of who they are. They always want to erase our history. I'm serious. If I worked with Strom Thurmond all my life, House Majority Whip James Clyburn, Democrat from South Carolina, happened to be putting on a big fish fry this weekend, the highest ranking African American in Congress, can't go no higher than old James, said of the infamous segregation senator, you don't have to agree with people to work with them, boy. So Biden said he never called me boy, okay? Messed them all up. So let's go to number one, okay? Let's just talk about, let's get to the point here. So let's go to number one, and that would be, this is who the uproar is, James Eastland, okay? James Eastland. Here's what no one's talking about, okay? And that's old boy in black and white, right? And he was president pro tem of the United States Senate. He was in the Senate from July 1972 to December 1978, all right? Now, he was chair of the House State Senate Committee on Judiciary from 1957 to 1988. He succeeded Ted Kennedy, okay, in that position, all right? He's a U.S. Senator, all right, from Mississippi. Let's see, is he a Democrat? Let's see, blah, blah, blah. Served the United States. Is he a Democrat? A Dixiecrat, okay, may have been a Dixiecrat. They don't want you to know about their history. Now, here's what they don't want you to talk about. This guy was in the Senate in 1978. So was Joe Biden. This Mississippi senator in 1978. Joe was there. Joe was right there. Now let's go to number two. All right. This is old Herman Talmadge. That's him. Herman Talmadge. All right. United States Senator from Georgia. Southern boy. That there right there was a Southern boy. That boy was from Georgia. Okay. That's a Georgia boy right there. That boy, a Georgia peach right there. Okay. So he served July 3rd, 1957 to 1981. Was he a Democrat? I don't know. Maybe. Right. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to know that Joe has been there that long. Joe has been there. This guy served in 1981. Folks, it's 2019. These are the two people that they're talking about that Joe Biden in 1981 said he served with this guy here. They don't want to talk about it. Who else they leaving out of the mix? Well, let's see. Let's see number three. Well, that would be Joe. That would be creepy, crusty, 76-year-old white guy, Joe. And that's Strom Thurmond from South Carolina. The Dixiecrat, ran as a Dixiecrat. Remember, Trent Lott got sent downhill because he said, country might have been a lot better place if Strom Thurmond would have become president. Whoa, they went crazy on old Trent Lott down there in Mississippi. But there's Joe with that old boy. I wonder if he said, Joe, you're not a bad boy. I wonder if they ever said, Joe, you from Delaware. And I understand you just north of the Mason-Dixon, but you're not a half bad boy. Well, they never called me boy. They said, son, get over here. That is Strom Thurmond. They don't want you to know that Joe they got problems, folks. Big problems. Because they know they're trying to figure out a candidate that the black vote will go cast their ballot for. They can't find that candidate. Let's go on there, Joe. They left Strom Thurmond out. But let's go on with one of my favorite Democrats. Why, he never did deny, just like Ralph Northam from Virginia, okay, the stars and bars of Ralph Northam, governor of Virginia, the kill 'em baby once they're born governor, okay? He denied wearing blackface. He denied having a picture there with the Grand Wizard of the KKK, all right, on his medical yearbook page. All denied. But now this guy never denied it. And there's Joe, he's hand in hand, number 4, with Robert Byrd, right there. Senator Robert Byrd, former KKK. Now, Robert Byrd from West by God, Virginia. And Robert Byrd always had his Constitution on the floor of the Senate, and he'd pull it out, and he'd say, "My Constitution," Robert Byrd would, and then he'd go on, hee-haw, hee-haw. Robert Byrd, Bolt, West Virginia, 592. Salute. Robert Byrd, yeah, he'd go on there, right? Hee-haw, played his fiddle on the floor of the Senate. But guess what? Segregationist, racist, okay, Democrat, big time. KKK, they don't know what to do, folks. They're in a mess. They may have a big problem in the black community, and they don't know. I'm going to show you this one, and it's not exactly what. Let's see here. Go to number 6. Democrats' nightmare scenario. Right there. They're in a mess. I've said it over and over again. In a big mess. We're going to get deeper into this. I might have to drive up to South Carolina to the fish fry. Now we always like to have fun. Let's go back to number 8, the fish fry. Okay. There you go. And we're going to be erasing history. You know we will. Okay. Because Cory Booker said, boy, you know what that meant. If you was a black guy, you knew what it meant when you said boy. Wow. So we're going to play a little cartoon. Chill out. Going to play this little cartoon. We're going to go to break. And when we come back, something I told you months ago to watch for has come up this morning and made its way to the front. And I told you about it months ago. So here you go. A little tribute to Cory Booker and all them boys that'll be down there in South Carolina. All right, then we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. I don't know. Take us to the cartoon and then the break, Josh.
Pay attention, Sonny. Pay attention. Hey, boy, pay attention to me when I'm talking to you. This boy doesn't pay attention. Nice boy, but he doesn't listen to a word you say. Say, boy, you cover about as much as a flapper skirt in a high wind. Pay attention, boy. But look at me when I'm talking to you, son. Look, sister, is any of this filtering through that little blue bonnet of yours? Pay attention, son. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Pay attention to me, boy. I'm not just talking to hear my head roar. Shut up! Pay attention, son. Pay attention, son. This is for your own good. That woman's as cold as a nudist on an iceberg. Pay attention, boys. Look at me when I'm talking to you, boy. Hey, any of this getting through that little old blue bonnet of yours? Look at me when I'm talking, son. Pay attention when I'm talking to you, boy. Nice boy, but doesn't listen to a word you say.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in Ellijay, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
It's always Truck Month at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. And with our maximum discount guarantee, nobody else comes close. Now save up to $11,000 off Silverado crew cabs, or choose 0% financing for 72 months, or save up to $7,000 off Colorado crew cabs. The new truck selection is huge, and the discounts are unbeatable at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where it's always Truck Month.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Do you feel like healthcare has become too impersonal?
3 times an hour, I'll get you in, I'll get you out.
At Lifetime Medical Center, you're more than a number. We get to know you, not just your medical issues. Dr. Alana Kent is board certified in family practice and offers same-day appointments. She and her staff treat conditions from minor to chronic issues. Lifetime Medical Center, convenient to Jasper and Blue Ridge.
This may sting a little.
Welcome to Mountain Valley Motors. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat vehicles available, plus a wide selection of quality used vehicles. Located at 7535 Appalachian Highway in Blue Ridge, we treat the needs of each individual customer with paramount concern. We know that you have high expectations, and as a car dealer, we enjoy the challenge of meeting and exceeding those standards each and every time. Allow us to demonstrate our commitment to excellence. Our experienced sales staff is eager to share its knowledge and enthusiasm with you. We encourage you to browse our online inventory, schedule a test drive, and investigate financing options. Visit us online or call us at 706-516-1053.
Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Hey, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We'll go with that, right? I want to give a shout out. Let me tell you a little bit because we consider you family and friends. You see, the only special interest group is you. Remember that the other night from Orlando, down there in Florida? The only special interest group I'm beholden to is you. Love that line. Let me tell you a little bit what's going on. Okay. Josh is handling everything in the studio, and we're excited about our the technology that we have and able to do this. That means every once in a while I can get out of there, but I'm not off. I'm working. Got it? I got a lot to do. We have a very special show at Sycamore Crossing tomorrow in downtown Blue Ridge. You don't want to miss it. This is going to be an amazing show, but Josh, let's tell everybody how they can get in touch with us. All you got to do is go right there. That's our email address. That is our phone number. You can contact me. All the social media ways you can follow our show and FetcherNews.com. So let me just say that. Also, now tomorrow at Sycamore Crossing, that's where we'll be in Blue Ridge. We do our live show there. I cannot emphasize, do not miss that show. It's going to be great. It's going to be a lot going on there. We always have Ask the Doc with Dr. William Whaley at about 8:10. And then the All-Star Political Panel. A couple new guests are going to stop by tomorrow. You want to check it out. And then we have our North Georgia Senior Living with Jesse Barton, the Community Relations Director at Cameron Hall. And we always round it out with our Pet of the Week from the Humane Society of Blue Ridge. There you go. So getting back to what we are doing this morning, trying to keep a roll. You remember, Trump, I'm not going to, let's say this, okay? People might say, well, you know what? He just made a derogatory comment about our president. I don't make derogatory comments about the president of the United States, but Trump is like the circus train coming to town, in like 1890. I mean, the town folk, everybody stopped working. Everybody stopped what they were doing when the circus train was coming through, right? I mean, Trump's like the circus train coming through in the 1890s. The Democrats is like, hearing about an art exhibit opening. I swear to God, they can't get 100 people at their grand opening for, a major artist. Like Joe's this major name, and everybody wants to be there. And they give out some cheese and wine, and they walk around and, and they say, oh, wow, it's amazing here. That's it. They can't get 100 people. They're in a mess. Now, this morning we were talking about, all right, reparations. So let me find my pictures because here's what we're trying to do. I'm trying to figure out where I'm at. The Democrats, remember this morning, they're in a total mess. You keep saying that because they are, folks. They're releasing phony polls. Let's go to that one right there. Right after, let's see what I have here. That's not it. Let's go to number 34, okay? Pretty sure. This is the day after Florida. So 2 nights ago, right? 25 people in Orlando. It was a Tuesday night, packed this place, all right? Totally packed. Outside 20,000. Now, I told you the local Orlando is not a small area. If the local news could have given anything, if you think CNN and their affiliates there, if you think CNN and MSNBC and all of them were not CBS, we're not saying, give us something. Did anybody get in a fight? Did anybody push anybody? No, they were nice to each other. They got in line. It was like they had their tickets for the greatest show on earth. Nobody said a negative word to each other. The news, all of the news trucks in Orlando had nothing to give back. You don't see it anywhere. It would be top news. If they found a gum wrapper at a Trump rally, if they could have found somebody punching somebody, I know you're saying, well, you're being redundant. I'm just trying to stress to you, when you hear the media say, because their job, they are corrupt. The president of the United States told you how corrupt this media is. I tell you on a daily basis, I yell it. They're in a mess. Look at this. The next morning after Orlando, right? Now, keep in mind, Florida has a Republican governor, very popular right now. He's very popular. A sanctuary, he ended sanctuary cities. You can go on a list a mile long. Go on the internet, look it up. Ron DeSantis, what he has done down here in Florida. I just said down here in Florida. I'm not in Florida, folks. Scratch that. Anyhow, the next day, look at the polling numbers they put out. Florida 2020. Now this was from June 12th through 17th. Okay. Biden is still kicking Trump's butt in Florida. Now, why did they put this out the day after? Wednesday morning, right? Bernie Sanders, everybody is beating Trump. He doesn't stand a chance. He should have never had 120,000 people request tickets. It should have never happened. The Trump campaign just should have sent 120,000 people a response email and said, you know what? We've looked at the polling numbers. In fact, we had to fire our own pollsters. This is what they should have sent out. Trump doesn't stand a chance, so we're going to cancel. No, folks, these are all phony polls. This is the mess they're in. So what do? They have hearings, okay? This is the Obama phone. So let me get to it. It's a little different here, okay? A little different. We're going to go through here. We talked about Jim Clyburn. I've got to look for the pictures. You can't see. I've got a second computer over here pulling my pictures up, okay? And CNN, and they're coming out. Hold on. We'll get to the segregationists. Number 22, yesterday, okay? Now, congressional hearings, number 20, there you go. Thanks, Josh. Number 22, congressional hearings on slavery reparations. Really? Really? Cory Booker, Danny Glover, they were all there. Reparations for slavery. Interesting. Could you translate reparations for slavery to payments for votes? Wonder if you can do that. Wonder if they will translate slavery reparations for your vote in Philadelphia, your vote in Detroit. Because that's where they're nervous, and they don't want to tell you that. They are nervous in the inner cities. Because Donald Trump said last night, what the hell do you have to lose? They know they're losing the plantation. Democrats are losing the plantation. Actually, blacks are free. Sorry about that. Not trying to make racist comments. They're actually realizing they are free. They are realizing they can go to college. They're realizing they can get an education. I'm not being negative. Let's stay in inner city. If you don't know the inner cities in this country, I can't help it. They are realizing we can actually move out of government housing. We can actually buy a home that has a paved driveway. Really, I'm serious. And this has the Democrats messed up. They've got to get the black vote out. Their internal polling shows that if they do not get something happening with the black vote, they've got a serious problem. So reparations, right? Let's go to number 23. All right. And this is Ty, I forget how to pronounce this. Cory Booker, Danny Glover testify on reparations. Now, what they plan to do is they plan to vote. Yes, there's going to be a vote on the House. Now, do you think they're voting on serious stuff? No, not at all. They're going to vote on the House to create a committee to study reparations. But they will be out there on the campaign trail saying, if elected, this committee, we're going to pay you. This is all this is about, is trying to tell you out there, okay, in the black community, we're going to pay for your vote. And we're going to start getting it all ginned up now. They're going to gin up what I call, some internal inner city hysteria. And hey, we're going to pay for your vote. That's exactly what they're doing. So now he goes out, all right. Biden goes out. Now let's go to number 27. We're going to show you around a little bit this morning. Now, as we talk every day, they all open up with the same narrative. It's set up every single night. It drops at 4 a.m., MSNBC, CNN, they're all ready with the same narrative every single day. So here, no apology from Biden over segregationist comments. No apology. Joe Biden, okay? Here's Cory Booker, wide-eyed, green-eyed brother. Here he is. Number 28, Josh. Cory Booker, no apology from Biden over segregation. Now, he is on CNN last night, praises the civility of bygone figures like Senator James Eastland. Now, he's on there last night saying, boy, we all know boy is a white racist word. Remember when was it Good Times? It was a show. It was a show set up in the projects of Chicago back in the 80s. Was it the 80s? And Jimmy J.J. Walker, and I forget the dad and the mom, but anyhow, the Michael, the youngest one, and I think the dad would say boy every once in a while, right? And he would say boy, that's a white racist word. Michael would jump up, Black Power, boy, that's a white racist word. Well, here, Booker last night. Now, I want to ask you, is any of this getting through your little blue bonnet, the little blue bonnet of yours? Did you like the cartoon? You might think I'm joking, but you watch how fast they scrub the internet of Foghorn Leghorn cartoons. I know what you're saying. You're sitting there at home saying, why does he get silly? No, they're going to scrub our history. I'm sorry. When I grew up, I used to love to see Foghorn Leghorn, pick up the dog and smack him in his rear end, say that nicely, with the board and get him all worked up. And then the dog would run, right? And the chain would be this far and he would stand and laugh. But Foghorn Leghorn, when I was growing up, we went through the neighborhood. We didn't pick out black kids and we'd say, boy, I say boy. I don't know. We didn't pick out any black kids when we did it. But Cory Booker's all upset. And Joe Biden said, let's go to number 29. Now, this is news. I know sometimes you think, really? Yes, this is news. They're calling this news. Biden opponents accuse him of insensitivity. Biden's insensitive. No, he's not. He'll touch, grope, feel anything moving. I mean, you put 4 little girls in front of Joe Biden. He's not insensitive, folks. He's just Uncle Joe, creepy Uncle Joe. Put a woman insensitive? No, not Joe. He's a touchy-feely kind of guy. He likes to hug people, bring them in, love them, care for them. So Senator Booker should know words like boy. This is what Booker said. Should know words like boy can cause hurt and pain. Okay, so we have to scrap the word boy now. We have to go totally non-gender, right? That's the problem there. You do understand that is a gender reference. They're crazy. They're crazy as hell, folks. Crazy. They're bat crap crazy. Okay, so let me go with. Let me go back. Let me go back. I want to start all over here with my picture. Stay with me because we're going to run through this. But they're talking about the segregationist comments. And James Clyburn came out. Let's just do it for fun here, Josh. I'm going to pass by. Let's not forget they're leaving out. They don't want to talk about their history, Democrats. They're trying to clean all their history. Go back to number 4. Okay? Right there. Robert Byrd, Joe Biden. Why'd they leave that out? Okay? Now, let me say this. Hold on here. I got this. Now, number 13, they've gone to everybody, okay? Dem Slam Biden, okay? Sorry about some background noise. The pool filter is running, okay? Have some dogs out in the area. You're going to hear small planes go overhead. Sorry about some of the background. Here is Dems. This is de Blasio. Dem Slam Biden's nostalgia for racist colleagues. Nostalgia, right? De Blasio says if these guys that Biden is talking about, if they would have had their way, my wife and I could not have gotten married. Why? It was against the law. I'm so upset with Biden. Why are they upset with Biden? I'd like to know that from you. Why are they doing this now? I think they're getting it out of the way. See, everything that they know, this is one of my opinions that I'm not 100% on. I want to know from you. Everything they know Biden is going to come up against here, the crooked DNC, they get out of the way. Right? Anita Hill got it out of the way. All right, not that it's gone now. You and I know it, okay? But all of these things that they feel Biden may come up against, like his time in the Senate, they don't talk about it. It's 1980, and Joe Biden is there. They're talking about these segregation. See, Joe said we could reach across the line and we could talk, and now everybody's enemies. Joe's just being the nice guy in all this. He said, hey, I'm just talking about years ago, that's the way it was, and we, would reach across the aisle and touch each other. I didn't mean to say touch each other, but we would. And, we get all touchy-feely on the Senate floor. And now it's just enemies. But, everybody is lashing out. So there's de Blasio. Here's Warren, number 14. Senator Elizabeth Warren on Biden's remarks on segregationist. Segregationist. See, I'm going to tell you what the fear is. And I'm going to do it now. You see, make America great again. If you think all this is coincidence, and not coincidence, it's just coincidence. I'm sorry. Let me get that back. If you think any of this is coincidence since Tuesday, if this is not a well-orchestrated rollout on segregation, you're totally wrong. I'm sorry to put it like that. So this is a perfect rollout for the debate, for the clown show that's getting ready to come up with the Democrats. This is a perfect rollout because, see, make America great again. The media wants you to believe that's taking back. How long? Now, how long before this turns into this is where Trump wants to take us back to? How long before Biden says, I've talked about this because you need to know we're not going back there? Watch how this turns into Trump wants to take us back. Trump's actions show segregation. Watch. Oh, yeah. Did I? Yeah, right? I said it. I'm not here to criticize other Democrats. but it's never okay to celebrate segregationists. Never. See, celebrate segregation. It's never okay. How long before what they're talking about flips, according to the media, how long before they take it off of Joe and slide all this over to Donald Trump, celebrating why we don't celebrate segregationists like Charlottesville. Oh, Charlottesville, if it's not already hit this morning, it will. We don't do that like Trump. And we know Joe doesn't mean that in his heart. That came from Clyburn, the black guy. Oh, God. This is all set up, folks. Just a time for the fish fry. Now, MSNBC, number 15. There's Corey. You know, Corey, I'm going to say this, okay? And I always, when I shouldn't say something, I end up doing it. I want to speak directly to you, Corey. You're the only brother in the race, real brother. You may be the first brother. Obama would not, he would not black. Like, Obama was not and is not like a double chocolate brownie. You get where I'm going there. Now they sell you double chocolate. How do you double chocolate a brownie? But they do, okay? So Obama is not like your double chocolate brownie. But Corey, you may be the first actual black guy running. Now, Pete Buttigieg moved right in front of you, my brother, right in front of you. Why'd you let that happen? Corey from Newark, you know the word on the street corner in Newark? They're all saying the brother gay. Now, I didn't say that. I'm just saying if you're on the street corner in Newark, he was the mayor of Newark, they're saying, we think this brother may be gay. I didn't say that. They're saying it, right? And then Buttigieg comes out the other day, Mayor Pete, and says, why, if elected, I wouldn't be the first gay president. Oh my gosh, what was he implying? Michael Obama? Barack Obama? I don't know. I'm sorry, don't get mad at me. I don't say this stuff. They do. Corey, I would have come right out there, say, I cover it all. I'd have went to Democrats and I would have said, look, I want universal health care. This is me talking to Cory Booker, folks, not you. If I was Cory Booker, I would have went outside. I want universal health. I want health care for everybody, no matter what. I want you to have a card in your pocket, go to the doctor whenever you want. Number one. Two, I want reparations for my brother. I would have done that. For my brothers and sisters out there, I want reparations. Three, for the LGBTQ community, F is for flamers, okay? I added that on. So for the LGBTQ community, I will fly the gay pride flag at the White House every single day. I would have laid it all out there and say, hey, I cover it all. Anyhow, I'm getting sidetracked on Cory Booker, Democrat from New Jersey. So Senator Cory Booker right there, he upset. They're talking about it on NBC. Then you got number 16, Biden on criticism. Booker should apologize to me, man. I'm the white guy that stood up for all you brothers over the years. You realize I stood up for all of you? You owe me an apology, man. I've been to the fish fry. You know how many times I've been to that South Carolina fish fry? A lot of times. Corey, you owe me an apologize. I served as Barack Obama's white guy for 8 years. Do you realize that, folks? This guy served as the white guy for 8 years. The brother Obama went around, well, he wasn't a real brother, but he went around like, I got my own white guy over here, my white guy. You know what a VP stands for? My white guy. You see, Trump got a white guy, Mike Pence, right? They're the ones putting it out. Why am I the bad guy? I'm not the racist here. I'm like, Joe, why am I apologizing? I'm not going to apologize to you. Barack had his own white guy for 8 years. You would think Barack ever said to Joe, boy, just to see how it felt? Hey, boy, come in here. I think so. I think Barack called Joe boy. You owe me an apology. Do you realize I stood in as the white guy for your president for 8 years? Knowing good and well that's all I was with the white. All right, let me move on. You should apologize to me. I've been to the fish fry. Okay, let's go on. We're going to get out of this one because we're going to talk about something that I said months ago. And I don't know if any of this is getting through that little blue bonnet of yours. Is it? I mean, hey, that was my line. I took it out of a cartoon. So let's go to number 17, Josh. Senator Cory Booker. Biden must apologize. You don't joke about calling a black man boy. I'm looking around, folks. My nerves are shot. We're looking around here. I mean, seriously. Vice President Biden's relationship with proud segregationists are not the model of how we make America a safer, more inclusive place for black people and for everyone. You just don't go around throwing out the boy. You don't do it. Even if you're foghorn leghorn. Boy, I say boy. Pay attention to me, boy, when I'm talking to you. How would I know that I was going to get such a gift of a subject like this while I was able to sit somewhere just enjoying my morning? I could have never figured this. Number 18, Biden on segregation, the senator at a fundraiser Tuesday night, New York City. But today you look at the other side and you are the enemy, not the opposition, the enemy. We don't talk to each other anymore. You don't send me flowers. You don't sing me love songs anymore. Biden on segregationists. Let's go to the next one, 19. Well, guess what? At least there was some civility. We got things done. We didn't agree on much of anything. We got things done. Back in 80, let's not remind everybody that Joe Biden is like a friggin' dinosaur. I mean, that's Biden Rex right there. He is dinosaur Biden Rex. I like that one. Write that one down in the studio, Josh. Write it down and then do me a graphic. Put Joe's head on a damn dinosaur, will you? I want that pronto. Yeah. Joe Dinosaur Rex there. He doesn't want you to know that. Okay, number 20. Biden again. I was in a caucus with James O. Eastland. He never called me boy. He always called me son. Herman Talmadge, one of the meanest guys I ever met. You see, what they're saying is, if you're in the South, okay, and you go back in the days of the South, and you're sitting on a front porch, one of them big Southern homes, and you're drinking your lemonade in the afternoon, and the ceiling fans are going in that Southern movie because it's very hot down south. And you got the little fan going, you know, you got the fan going down south drinking your lemonade, okay? And you got your lemonade on there, and it's hot, man. There's no air conditioner. It's a hot summer day. And you happen to be looking out there and someone that is actually a white guy, we'll call a white guy. You say, son, come up here a minute, I want to talk to you, son. See, that's because you're white. You're white, son. Okay, son, come here, I want to talk to you, right? I'm trying to break this down for you in Southern style because I could go to the fish fry, right? And then you go to the next guy, and then he sees the black guy coming up the dirt road. They got dirt road in every movie, right? And you sitting on the porch drinking your lemonade, ceiling fan going, boy, come here a minute. Run in the house. Tell Miss Annie to send me some more lemonade. You understand, boy? Now, why are you mad at me? I don't understand that. Because that's what they're doing today. And Make America Great Again. You don't even have the end of the day to where this flips right over to Donald J. Trump. While he called me son, it was a term of endearment. I was a young man in the Senate, and he said, son, here's what happened, right? I was a young man in the Senate, and he said, son, there's something about you I like, son. There's something. Now, you not from the South. You wouldn't know nothing about a good old fish fry, catfish. Why, if we used to put up some catfish and some hush puppies, I don't think you know anything. But son, I tell you what, for for a young man from Delaware, son, you're all right. You're all right. I know you're making fun of me, right? It's like, would you stop it already? I got it. I know what they're doing. Folks, reparations, segregation, Joe Biden, Cory Booker. No. They want to erase history, one. Two, this will, again, as I told you, this will turn into Donald Trump. Now, let me say this, and we're going to take a break. I'm going to come back because we're going to flip some things around, I promise. They're more interested. Let me tell you what they're more interested in protecting, okay? New Jersey becomes second state. They want to erase history. I have talked about it over and over, the history in this country that they want to erase. They don't teach our kids history. This is another part of what they want to do in erasing the ugly truth about Democrats. Erasing the ugly truth of who Democrats really are. You see, they've never changed. They're still KKK because they were successful. Democrats were successful in putting Black America on plantations. Absolutely. Dependent of them. And that's their concern. They're more interested in New Jersey's school. Now listen to the history. New Jersey becomes second state in the nation to require schools to teach LGBT history. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we need to keep history. All right. So let's go here. New Jersey has become the second state in the nation after where? California, to adopt a law that requires schools to teach about LGBT history in the move hailed by civil rights groups. Civil rights groups. Interesting. Civil rights groups as a step towards inclusion and fairness. Forget who we really are. Forget our history, Democrats. We're going to flip the script to inclusion and fairness. I'm your host, BKP. We're going to take a brief break. We'll be back after these messages, and I'm going to share with you something I told you months ago. You're not going to like it, so you're going to have to come back for it. I told you this months ago, and it's happening. Take us to break, Josh.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in Ellijay, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
It's always Truck Month at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. And with our maximum discount guarantee, nobody else comes close. Now save up to $11,000 off Silverado crew cabs, or choose 0% financing for 72 months, or save up to $7,000 off Colorado crew cabs. The new truck selection is huge, and the discounts are unbeatable at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where it's always Truck Month.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ella next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ella next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ella, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Do you feel like healthcare has become too impersonal?
3 times an hour, I'll get you in, I'll get you out.
At Lifetime Medical Center, you're more than a number. We get to know you, not just your medical issues. Dr. Alana Kent is board certified in family practice and offers same-day appointments. She and her staff treat conditions from minor to chronic issues. Lifetime Medical Center, convenient to Jasper and Blue Ridge.
This may sting a little.
Welcome to Mountain Valley Motors. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat vehicles available, plus a wide selection of quality used vehicles. Located at 7535 Appalachian Highway in Blue Ridge, we treat the needs of each individual customer with paramount concern. We know that you have high expectations, and as a car dealer, we enjoy the challenge of meeting and exceeding those standards each and every time. Allow us to demonstrate our commitment to excellence. Our experienced sales staff is eager to share its knowledge and enthusiasm with you. We encourage you to browse our online inventory, schedule a test drive, and investigate financing options. Visit us online or call us at 706-516-1053.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Okay, folks, we are back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show, 9:07 in the morning. And Josh showed people how they can contact our show. If you ever want to get in contact with us, there's our phone number, email address, and all the ways you can follow us on social media. Let me do a couple shout outs, okay? First of all, I was not in the studio yesterday. I want to give a big shout out to Rick and Jane. Tell me right now that they do not need their own weekly show. They just do. Those guys are amazing, and I want to tell you how much I appreciate you. And the only special interest group that I'm beholden to is you. I love that from the president. I took, you'll be able to see here, the other night, and I'm going to tell you about it, I took like 4 pages of notes during the president's re-election campaign kickoff. And I was not able to share them yesterday, but let me say this. You guys out there are the best friends, and I mean all viewers. All of you send me encouraging words, okay? When I need help, I make phone calls, people just step in. And now, I understand Superman Donald Trump. Sometimes I did last week, I did play-by-play on 11 baseball games for Dizzy Dean, 12-year-old Park and Rec. I did 11 play-by-play games from Thursday to Monday night. Enjoy all my new friends there, all you great baseball players out there. Then the morning show, last Thursday night, we got done. I got home 11:30, up in the morning watching all the media, and we were at Sycamore Crossing. Josh and myself were at Sycamore Crossing, ready to go with a live show Friday morning. So when I step in, when I call friends and say, you do me a favor, I can't say enough. So Rick and Jane stepped in for me yesterday. I'll just say it like this. You guys are all family out there. So I called Rick. I said, hey, can you do the show Wednesday? He says, why? What do you got going on? Because usually Rick and Bruce will step in and do the show when I go to a Board of Commissioners meeting or whatever. And he said, why? What do you got going on? You got a commissioners meeting or something? I said, no. I'm gone. I got by Tuesday night. Monday, we finished up the baseball. Tuesday, we did the show in the morning. And then Tuesday night, I went down to Canton. I'm going to talk about that, to be with a whole group of great Americans down there, the president's team. And I just said, Rick, by Wednesday morning, I'm out. I got to check out. I got to give a break. I say this jokingly. It's not exactly the way it happened. I asked the doctor. I said, hey, doctor, how can I get my voice back? He said, shut up. There you go. Umpire asked me the other night, he turned around at the fence and he looked at me because we're set up right behind the umpire. And he looked at me, and he's a great guy, and he looked at me, he said, do you talk in your sleep? There you go. So that being said, thank you. I think Rick and Jane need their own show. I absolutely do. Those two were great together. Jane's a lot of fun. Rick is a great host. So now let's move along from all the mushy stuff. I mean, that was way too much. That was heartfelt, sensitive. Holy crap. Who in the hell am I, right? Now, moving right along, Tuesday night, I went down to Canton. I didn't get a chance to talk about it. And a lot of you had watch parties. Let me go with that. My sister in Pennsylvania, they had their watch party. Watch parties in Savannah. I want to give a big shout out to Jeannie Seaver down there in Savannah. Gilmer County GOP big watch party. All over the United States, there was watch parties. Rooms were filled. Media, what are you hearing? And here's the reason I'm bringing this up. I like to talk about things to give us the confidence that we need to go into 2020, okay? Cindy, and I'll put her right out there, she hit me with an email a while back when I sounded on the show pessimistic. I sounded. And I got an email, and I don't have it in front of me, like, hey, we look for you to be optimistic. We look for you. Look, I'm going to be realistic. I'm going to tell you the truth when we got to get to work. I'm going to tell you the truth when things don't look great. Okay. It don't look so great. Okay. Going to do that. But right now, what I'm trying to do is bring to you the things that we need to focus on and not worry about the polling. We will be behind on the polling all the way to election night. The only polling we will be able to count on, Republicans out there, conservatives, is when they melt down on election night and the map of the United States of America is red. Okay, red map. There you go. I'll throw it up there for you. And they have to declare Donald Trump once again president of the United States. That's the only polling you and I are going to be able to count on. So what will the media not tell you? You know, that's my focus on a daily basis. The media. They won't tell you about the watch parties. Where are you seeing big news on all across this country? I mean, California, I bet in New Jersey, I bet there was not a state in the United States of America, all 54 of them for Barack Obama, okay? I bet there was not one state that did not have watch parties, plural, no matter how blue they are. That messes them up. They're not counting that data. They're talking about 25,000 filling an arena. They're not talking about the 20,000 outside. They're not talking about the hundreds, millions of people that had watch parties. So I go down to Canton, and I like the president's team. I love my local Gilmer GOP. Katie, love you down there at Pickens GOP, fan, and all of you. But I have been going down to this group in Canton almost every month called the President's Team. Maria Cox is amazing. If you would come down to one of the meetings, all right, I would love for you to come down and see this genuine person, Maria Cox, never stops working. She loves her president with a passion. She works on a daily basis to do everything she can to reelect the president of the United States. We had over 100 in the room at the watch party, the president's team in Canton, over 100. And what was amazing to me that I enjoyed, I think I shared this with Rick yesterday on the phone, is at the watch party, I could not actually tell where the chant was coming from because it was like we were there. We had the big screen TVs everywhere, okay? And if you attended a watch party, you're going to know what I'm talking about. And when they started chanting in the crowd, okay, USA, our watch party broke out with the same chant. Like we were there. It was amazing. I mean, I know I'm going over the top, okay? When they broke out and lock her up, I may have chanted it too. I may have said, lock her up. I may have. But it was there and it was great. Okay. No media is talking about the watch parties. No media is talking about how enormous. Now, I want to ask you a question and I will move on from this. All right. It was amazing. And I was sitting, I can't pronounce his last name. You could see my picture. Can you do me a favor, Josh? Could you go to my Facebook page and find my picture with Conrad? You can go to mine it's Conrad. You're not going to miss it. I swear you're not going to miss it when you go down my Facebook page. I'm at the watch party with this guy, Conrad. He's amazing. If you do that, just pop it up if you can find it, buddy. So we're sitting there and I'm looking. Conrad is an amazing, intelligent man. Just an amazing guy, all right? I'm going to say he's in his 70s, okay, somewhere there, okay, maybe late, mid-70s, whatever. A brilliant guy. Very involved in politics. And we were both talking. And Conrad's in his 70s. He looks at me and he says, I've never seen nothing like this in my entire life. Entire life. And I said, yeah, Conrad. I said, I've never seen anything like this. Now, if you think about it, folks, on the convention floor, right? on the convention floor, when the Republicans have a convention or Democrats, whoever, but on the convention floor, when your nominee comes out, all right, and it's that last night of the convention, and the nominee comes out and they are just doing a speech to get everybody fired up, right? It's the last night. You're there. There you go. That's my buddy Conrad. Now, Conrad's got his we're at the watch party. I love this guy, okay? He's got his Make America Great hat on. He's got his button on. He's got Don't Trust the Liberal Media. He's got a sign front and back. It's hanging on his back. Love this guy. Don't believe the liberal media. So that's, you can leave Conrad up. That's the watch party. We're having fun. So I look over. Thanks, Josh. I look over and I say, Conrad, the only time I've ever seen anything like this or close to this is the convention night, the last night of a convention where everybody's fired up. He said, yeah. So I called yesterday. I called my 78-year-old mother and I said, Mom, she's 78. I said, Mom, did you watch the president last night? This is what my mom said. My mom said, did you get a note saying I died? What the heck? Mom, really? She said, did you get a message saying I died? No, Mom. Well, then why did you ask me if I watched the president last night? Okay, Mom. All right, fine. So then I said, did you watch it at home? Why, heck no, I didn't watch it at home. I went to a watch party. So my mom goes to a watch party. She said she went through the room and every young person there, she stopped them and said, kids, you need to understand. I'm 78 years old. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Now, these are people who've been involved. You got to understand, my mom has pictures of her and Trent Lott. Ooh, God forbid, right? She has pictures of her and Kemp. What was Kemp's name that ran with Bob Dole? Okay. She has pictures of her and Kemp, Jack Kemp. My mom's got pictures I've showed with her and, you know, the young Lindsey Graham. My mom's got pictures of being at the San Diego. Remember the Republican convention in San Diego when Bob Dole was our nominee? I'm talking Conrad on the screen. My mom, 78. These people know. And my mom said, I've never seen anything like this. She went to the convention in New York. They've gone to conventions their whole life. I've never seen anything like this. Folks, we are in good shape. So for those that are waiting for my optimistic view, we are in amazing shape thanks to no one else, ready, than Donald J. Trump. So when Donald Trump gets up and he gets a little like some people don't like this. I love it. And he says, hey, things are going well. And then he looks, he says, but I've done a good job. I love it. He has. You realize they showed up the other night. We're doing well for only one reason. Donald J. Trump. Second, he will have the kind of coattails, I promise you, he will have the kind of coattails that we can win back, the House of Representatives. Now, here's the great thing. It will be the House that Trump built, period. That's what you're running with, the House that Trump built. We can win it back. Now, we can't have our coward, scared to death, safe place Republicans running around, scared to death. We can't have it. You're going to have to grow a set and get out there. We have to work, you and I. This is our chance. We're going to have to work. Don't waste time. When you get a Democrat out there and you could tell at home in their closet, they have a genitalia-shaped hat, and you can tell that, move along. Don't spend your good time trying to convince them of anything. Don't do it. Don't get in a fight with them on social media. Don't go nuts with them. But you find Republicans and independents, and you talk about Democrats are the party of no solutions. And I think I'm going to write a no solution article, And I don't even have to tell you, there's no solutions. They've had no solutions to the border, no solutions to immigration, no solutions whatsoever to inner city poverty, no solutions for veterans, no solutions for the homeless. Absolutely no solutions. Donald Trump gets up every morning in his life since becoming president of the United States, and he looks to solve something. You may not like it. He looks to solve it. But I'm going to go on past that. I will get back to it in a minute. The time is running out. I didn't want to get this far into it. One, I didn't get to say it yesterday, but Sarah Huckabee Sanders coming up. When is the last time you've seen a campaign rally where the press secretary, Dana Perino. Now, we're not going to go down the road of my I don't like the word tolerate, because that's what Democrats want me to do, tolerate everything. But I'm not going to go down to my road of tolerating Dana Perino, but I don't care for her, okay? Dana Perino would have never got the jeers and the cheers and the ovation at Sarah Huckabee Sanders, okay? Do you think when Obama was running, he ever brought one of the press secretaries up there? No. Name the last time a White House press secretary, a rock star, a woman with 3 kids, a career woman with 3 children and a family that has knocked it out of the park for us, the American people, as press secretary, stood on a stage and got that kind of ovation. Sarah, we hope you go. I tell you right now, she wants to go home, because what happens in Washington, D.C., she loves the president. She loves her job, but it is stressful. But what happens in Washington, D.C., you wake up one morning and you got, your kids are wackos. Sorry. And you're sitting there saying, how the hell did my kids turn out to be wackos? Well, you raised them in Washington, D.C. So she's got to get them back to Arkansas, She's got to get them down there to Little Rock, get them in the pool, get them, for the hot springs, all right? And she's going to run for governor. I'm going to take a break so I can wrap up the day. I did not mean to get off on that, but amazing night. Absolutely amazing Tuesday night. And I wanted to get to say it. And yes, I support my president 100%. And the only special interest group I have is you. Take us a break.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in Ellijay, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
It's always Truck Month at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. And with our maximum discount guarantee, nobody else comes close. Now save up to $11,000 off Silverado crew cabs, or choose 0% financing for 72 months, or save up to $7,000 off Colorado crew cabs. The new truck selection is huge, and the discounts are unbeatable at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where it's always Truck Month.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Do you feel like healthcare has become too impersonal?
3 times an hour, I'll get you in, I'll get you out.
At Lifetime Medical Center, you're more than a number. We get to know you, not just your medical issues. Dr. Alana Kent is board certified in family practice and offers same-day appointments. She and her staff treat conditions from minor to chronic issues. Lifetime Medical Center, convenient to Jasper and Blue Ridge.
This may sting a little.
Welcome to Mountain Valley Motors. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat vehicles available, plus a wide selection of quality used vehicles. Located at 7535 Appalachian Highway in Blue Ridge, we treat the needs of each individual customer with paramount concern. We know that you have high expectations, and as a car dealer, we enjoy the challenge of meeting and exceeding those standards each and every time. Allow us to demonstrate our commitment to excellence. Our experienced sales staff is eager to share its knowledge and enthusiasm with you. We encourage you to browse our online inventory, schedule a test drive, and investigate financing options. Visit us online or call us at 706-516-1053.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Okay, folks, we're back. I'm supposed to be paying attention. I'm looking at a dozen things. I'm your host, BKP. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show. Josh, show everybody how they can get in touch with the show. There you go, right there. Let me make sure. Phone number, everything. Don't forget, tomorrow, Sycamore Crossing, we have a amazing show in store for you tomorrow. You're really going to enjoy. I hope you enjoy the show every day, but you know what we do up at Sycamore Crossing in Blue Ridge on Fridays. We will have Ask the Doc with Dr. William Whaley. We will have the All-Star Political Panel. I know Rick is home studying now. He's boning up, is that what we'll say, on his reparations, segregation, all the above. And we'll see tomorrow maybe if he does his impression of boy. I'll say boy. So that is tomorrow. And then we will have North Georgia Senior Living with Jesse Barton. And we'll have, rounding out the show, the Humane Society of Blue Ridge with our Pet of the Week. Now, let me upset all of you right now. Why would I want to upset the viewers, right? Why, you say? So, Josh, I told you this a couple months ago, and this is a like or not situation. It's called the facts, okay? So, Josh, give me, and I'm waiting for my pictures to open here on my computer. I have another computer over here to decide. Trying to get, there we go, should be opening now. This one over here is a little slow. Give me number 5, okay? So Pocahontas, while on the reservation there, Elizabeth Warren gains in new polls. Biden 32, Warren has pulled ahead in this poll to 15% ahead of Sanders, okay? So then we have, you see I have it right here, it should be, okay? Now, right there, let's go to number 9, Josh. And 2020 at Monmouth University. Now, every day, don't get caught up. There's going to be polling. But Joe Biden's at 32, right? Elizabeth Warren at 15. She's up 5. Here's what I told you 2-3 months ago. And this is what you don't like. No. I want to go on record, on camera recording. I do not agree with any of Elizabeth Warren's policies. But everybody else, Carmel Apple, Kamala Harris, Mayor Pete, Francis O'Rourke, everybody else in the Democrat contenders for the nomination, they're throwing fire bombs every day. Molotov cocktails, right? That's what they're doing. I mean, one day it's minimum wage, and the next day it's something extra for gay people. They're gonna mail you a pride flag if you'll support them. I don't know what it is. Okay, there will be new cabinet members. Period. If a Democrat is elected, there will be 2 new cabinet positions. There'll be a climate change czar or a climate change, I think it'll be a cabinet position. Climate change, secretary of climate change. I really do, if a Democrat's elected. The second one will be the secretary of LGBTQF. F is for flamer, that's me. But there'll be a secretary of equality, okay? Oh yeah, I say this all the time. I don't know if you're getting this. Is any of this getting through that little blue bonnet of yours, as Foghorn Leghorn would say? There'll be a secretary of equality, a secretary of climate change. So I have not, they're all throwing out these things to try to get news cycles, Elizabeth Warren is writing policy, okay? So keep in mind, whoever gets the nomination, okay, whether it be Joe Biden, no matter who, Elizabeth Warren's campaign will be strong enough, whether you like it or not, that they will have to run to get her supporters. They will have to run with her policies. And Warren is writing policy. I said that months ago. I said, here's the difference. Excuse me, I got a little itchy nose, but I said, here's the difference. Elizabeth Warren is writing policy. And she's out every day on the campaign trail. And if she can get 200 people, okay. Now, Elizabeth Warren's not concerned that she's not getting 50,000, 20,000. Democrats can't get a crowd. We could talk about that all day long to come out and listen to them. Biden is staying safe. And I know you just said, well, if he's staying safe, why did he say what he said the other night? Did he not realize the camera was in the room? Biden's entire staff knows the camera was in the room. They are making sure he doesn't say anything at all that they don't want out there. So you're saying that Biden's talking about segregation was actually planned. I'm telling you, if it hasn't done it already, I've not looked around the media. If it hasn't done it already, it will today eventually turn all the way around the reparations, especially this segregation issue that Biden's come up, controversy, will turn all the way around. They will sing Kumbaya at the fish fry, and Clyburn is out there, and it will be Donald Trump. We don't want to go back there. But watch and see. So there you go. There's a poll right there showing Elizabeth Warren. Watch that. Keep an eye on it. Okay. Now, let me go through here. Let's just do it one more time, and then we'll go through our pictures of the day, so I can get back. I want to do that. I want to get back to. And again, this is running a little slow this morning, and I will get that picture up here in just a second. I think it's number, let's go with this because this is coming up. There's no coincidence. Let's go with number 7, just quickly. There's James Clyburn, black. You see the Black Economic Alliance, okay, meeting, 2020 Spotlight, okay. We'll shift to South Carolina this weekend. There you go. Here's the Dems, number 8, just to be redundant. This is, watch what happens. Look for all the videos this coming weekend of the candidates in their Southern accent, all right? So Dem candidates that will attend the South Carolina fish fry with hush puppies. Fish fry, hush puppies, slaw. I wonder how many of these candidates have ever tried a hush puppy. I wonder if you were on there in your MSNBC or CNN and you love those hard-hitting questions, right? If you could go through for me and ask any of these candidates, have you ever tried a hush puppy? Hush puppy. Is that shoes, a hush puppy, and slaw? When they get down there, I would love to get video and pictures of them eating catfish, good old fish fry, hush puppies, and slaw. There you go. There's the candidates that will be there. And then we have James Clyburn. Let's do this one more time in the closing. They're defending black lawmakers get Biden's back amid segregationist uproar. I work with Strom Thurmond in South Carolina. There's number 11. Give me 11, Josh. I work with Strom Thurmond in South Carolina my whole life. Okay, I worked with the man, House Majority Whip James Clyburn, the highest ranking African American in Congress, right? Hosted the fish fry. Said that the infamous segregation senator, you don't have to agree with people to work with them. So here we go, Josh. Let's run through some pictures to close our show. I know we got 20 minutes, and I know all the pictures out there. I will get stuck on a couple. Let's just show you the ugly past. There's a little plane getting ready to cross, if you hear that in the background. Let's just go with number 1. We're not going to stop here, Josh. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3. There's Joe and Strom Thurmond, Dixiecrat. 3. And here is 4, Joe hand in hand with Robert Byrd, The KKK leader, there's 4. Let's go to number 5. There's Elizabeth Warren up in the polls. Okay. Number 6, Democrats' nightmare scenario. I'm telling you what, their nightmare scenario is black voters right now. And that's why this is all happening, folks. Black voters, okay? They're in a mess. They don't want to talk about it. All right, let me get past the fish fry. We've done that one. Let me get past the polling data. Let's go to number 10, Hope Hicks, okay, to answer questions about her time at the White House. They can't take it, folks. Hope Hicks, that was yesterday, doesn't say a word. All right, let me go to another one here. We went through de Blasio. We went through there. Cory Booker talked about boy, I say boy. We went through there. Let me get to this, okay. I don't want that one yet. I want to go to Hope Hicks again. I have another one here. So we'll get to this. Okay, now let's go to number 24. Michael Cohen is in prison for lying to Congress. Not just lying to Congress. He lied to Congress, okay? They brought him back. He had 8 counts against him. He's a criminal. This is a criminal attorney right here, right? And Hope Hicks is supposed to corroborate Michael Cohen's testimony about the payoff to the porn star Stormy Daniels. This is what they're wasting their time on. No solutions, none whatsoever. With the crisis on the border, none. White House asserts absolute immunity for Hope Hicks. Okay, just another one here real quick, number 25. I think everybody should get to see Hope Hicks as many times as you'd like, so we'll go with that. All right, and let's go with number 26. Top choice for 2020 Dem nominees. Biden's at 32, just down 1, Warren up. This is CNN. Just to show you they run the same thing every day together. MSNBC, CNN. We've talked about Biden, and he doesn't think he thinks Cory needs to apologize to him. Now, the other day we showed this. I know Rick and Jane showed it yesterday. Let's go with number 30. This is the first Democrat debate Tuesday night. I mean the 27th. This is night 2. They're going to do 2 nights. This is going to be a 2-night event. It's going to be major, really. So I don't know the lady to the left, Hickenlooper. I just like saying Hickenlooper, don't you? Yang wants to give everybody a grand. He is the grand candidate. He wants everybody to get a grand a month. I think every month you go to mailbox, you got $1,000 to work with, okay? It's like Monopoly. That's what Yang wants to do. Right? You know, in Monopoly, the rules say you got to count out everybody the same exact money to start the game. So that's what Yang wants to do. Wants to give everybody a leg up every month. There's Peter. There's Peter Buttigieg. Wonder how he's going to do down south. The gay Southerner. Hello, I'm the gay Southerner at the fish fry. I like extra hush puppies, right? Give me some extra hush puppies. I'm sorry. I know I'm silly. There's Joe Biden. He's right there, and Bernie. Now, if they'd have just had that polling, why didn't they put Buttigieg? Why not? Why not put Buttigieg, Biden, Bernie Sanders, and Elizabeth Warren on the same stage? Why not? Why didn't they have the B candidates? Like Kirsten, I'll do anything. There's Carmel Apple. Kirsten, I'll do anything for a campaign contribution. Michael Bennett, Eric Swalwell. He stood up and said, we need to go bold without the bold. Okay, all right, I guess so. So let's go to number 31. And there's Mayor de Blasio. Why, if Joe Biden and those segregists would have had their way, I couldn't have married this little black lady right here. You see this black lady? I married her. it would have been against the law. Really? I mean, I know what you're saying. You laugh out there, but this is how ridiculous. There's Corey. There's my brother. That's my brother Corey from Newark, man. Elizabeth Warren and Francis. Why didn't they put Francis, Warren, Biden? Why didn't they put all Bernie on the same stage? Inslee and Joe Delaney. There's night 2 of an amazing event getting ready to come up. All right. Here is this is immediately the next day. Let's just go with it. Number 32. Poll right here. Trump trails all Democrats in Florida. There's Morning Joseph. All right. Let me just go with this to remind you what an amazing night it was. Number 33, Trump officially kicks off 2020 campaign. Okay. Right there. What an amazing night. And let's see what I got here. Now, I want to not end with this, but I do want to talk about it. Let's go to number 35. And I know Rick and Jane got into this a little bit yesterday, and the media went with this all day yesterday, okay? New York Times, 2016, all over again. By the end of Mr. Trump's 76-minute speech, there were patches of blue seats visible across the arena. Some supporters had left the rally early, maybe because they had seen it before. Well, first of all, folks, to get into a Trump rally, especially this one, some of these people waited 10 hours. 10 hours, okay? Now, if this was American Idol and people were camped out on the streets or sleeping on the concrete floor in some convention center, waiting for their minute to sing a song, to get on American Idol, why, this would have been fine. It would have been big news. But you wait 10 hours. You line up 10 hours. Okay? You're exhausted. You're sweaty. You're smelly. Your deodorant's worn off. Period, right? Then you get in the event. Now, let me say what happens here, okay? They never tell the truth. These damn people don't tell the truth about a damn thing. You're going in to see the President of the United States. So first of all, you got to go through security. That's right. Security. So you go through security. That takes forever with the President of the United States, 25,000 people. The media says what they do to show you the line, okay? I love this. They're line pieces of SH asterisk asterisk. They'll say to you, well, what they are doing to make the line look so long outside is they take their time and they let people come into the event very slowly. They do that on purpose. No, you jackass. They don't do that on purpose. He's the President of the United States. They got to go through everything. They got to wand you. They got to go through your bags. They got to go through your purse. They got to go through everything. It takes forever. You got to go through a metal detector. You're not just going in here, without being checked out. So that's why the line is slow. Then they get 25,000 people in there. They have to do what they call, they have to do a sweep. Oh yeah, before they start their first speaker, before Don Jr. comes up, before anybody comes up to that podium, they shut the doors and they do a sweep, a security sweep, whether you believe it or not. They sweep every area of that place and walk around and do visuals. That's number 2. So you're outside for hours. You're inside for hours. It's not 76 minutes. They want you to believe that somebody couldn't take 76 minutes, okay? So you're inside for hours. Then the president finally gets on there. Now, I understand from somebody that the trains leave at a certain time, and they kept the trains open late that night. But I understand, like, last train out to get to your car where you park was somewhere around 10 o'clock. So some people had to leave early to get to the train, period. The other people, I read several accounts. The other people, right, let's say they got 20 hours invested in this. they're older. There's 7 or 8 people and they're in their 70s. And they say, you know, it depends that they're not working anymore. I know you're like, you could have went all that. I'm serious as can be. Maybe they had to get out of there. But that's what the New York Times, okay? 76-minute speech. There was patches of blue seats. Just thought I would just roll that. I got about 8 minutes. Let's go with the and let's go with 36. I should have started with this. An amazing, classy first lady, just totally amazing. And man, can that lady, our first lady of the United States, can she wear yellow, right? Now here's one I got to get to before we close today's show. I have to get to it because they are spinning their heads off today, and this will do and close because we got to get ready for Josh. You have a logo there for Candace, Freedom, the Freedom Zone. If you do, if not, that's okay. Right there, the Freedom Zone with Candace is coming up. You stay right here in just a couple minutes. After this, so I got to get out, and hold on, I'm going to get it here, Josh. I want one more picture here for the day. God forbid states, and they're going to tell you, isn't that the problem we had to begin with? God forbid states will do this. And let me see. Hold on. I'm hoping I can get to this very quickly. There's one picture I've not run with today, Josh, and I'm going to find it here. Shouldn't take me long. Right there, number 21. I want to finish up with that this morning. Number 21. EPA rolls back Obama-era clean power plan. Okay, just checking some text messages here, making sure that everything I have is okay, there we go. EPA rolls back Obama-era clean power plan. Okay? Will allow states to set their own standards for carbon emissions. How about closing with that? States will be setting their own standards with carbon emissions. By the way, concentration camps. I don't really like to talk about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, but concentration camps. Now, I took 4 pages of notes the other night. Let me run down through here. USA Chant, Tuesday night, 120,000 requests. Our citizens first. Remember, Trump kept saying everything he does every single day when he gets up and goes in the Oval Office, our citizens first. No more backroom deals. We ended it. No more backroom deals. The political machine, we're draining the swamp. I don't go in the Oval Office. They want a do-over on the investigation. That's what they're doing. Let's see. Fake media, okay. DNC dossier. Hillary Clinton paid for that. That's where the real collusion, the president had the nerve the other night to say, the real collusion and the real corruption is the Dems, the fake news corrupt, DNC. Did you see all the red hats? I'm just going through my notes real quick. It was amazing, the red hats. Let's see. They spent $40 million on a witch hunt. 145 judges he has put on the bench. No, 145 judges available. He's put 107 judges on the bench. 107. What happens if we get the angry left mob in charge of the country? Maybe we'll find those 33,000 emails deep in the State Department. Hey, this time we're going to finish the job. Now, this is a comment he made that I keep telling people that we got to reelect him so he can finish the job, and he will. Good deal, fair deal, or no deal. It's going to be a good deal. Everything he does on tariffs, foreign countries, no matter what he's doing, the President of the United States, good deal, fair deal, or no deal, okay? China devalues their currency, all right? Look at what happened with Biden and Obama with China. Open borders, they want open borders, drug. And where are they going? Where are all the open borders? This is why they're in a mess today with the black voters, okay? The open border policies of the Democrats, drugs, everything pouring into this country. Where is it going? Into our poorest communities, okay? Keep America great. Never forget who sent me there. You did. I love that line. He looked at the American people on TV, me at a watch party, and the people there in that room and said, he never forgets every single day who sent him there. You did, okay? Keeping my promises, Sarah Huckabee Sanders pulled out of the TPP. It would have been a death blow to auto manufacturers, he's right. Pulled out of the Paris Climate Accord. Let's see, China trade abuses. Tell Sleepy Joe we found the magic wand. Remember when Obama and Joe Biden said these jobs are not coming back? Not if just one job comes back, isn't that okay? Instead of counting on, but they said no, none of these jobs are coming back. None won't come back. You'd have to have a magic wand. Donald Trump said we found the magic wand. You're fired, get out. Right to try. I didn't get into that today. Right to try is an amazing thing that the president did. You have the right to try, test medication for illness that you did not. And the government's out of the way. It's between you and your doctor. The overcrowded schools, Democrats could care less. Boom, boom, boom. Tax-funded abortions, that's the Hyde Amendment. We're respected as a country again. In the world, we're respected. What would it hurt if throughout the world they picked something up and it said made in the USA? Why are Democrats, we're going to get into this again Monday morning very deeply. They choose failing schools, okay? One America, in God we trust. So we'll say that. It's time for the Freedom Zone with Candace. I want to thank Josh in the studio for doing an amazing job bringing this all together this morning on location. Thank you, the viewers. And don't forget tomorrow, Sycamore Crossing. I'm your